Hey, before this video gets started, I'd like to ask you to do me a favor. If you find yourself watching this video, and obviously you have because you can hear this, if you decide for whatever reason to nope out of this video before it finishes, and I mean like well before it finishes, like before the halfway mark or at any point, like you decide like to leave before it's done, do me this favor and leave a comment down below explaining exactly why you're leaving. If it's my voice, if it's the audio, like the audio quality, if it's the co-host voice, if the video is just boring, doesn't matter what it is. Like even if it's like, well, I suddenly had to poop and I had to leave. Like doesn't matter what it is, just tell me what it is down below because I'm trying to boost audience retention. And I feel the only way to really do that is by having the audience tell me what's making them lose retention. So enjoy the show.
You want this wither armor?
I would love your wither armor. That sounds gay.
I would love your wither armor.
Do you know? Did you see what power level it was before you gave it to me?
It was 95.
I got it at 89.
Mm. Mm.
Can I explain to you real quick what like how bad I am at like spending money?
Sure.
But remember I told you like I bought toys, right?
You did tell me that.
This is not even closely related to that. Not in the slightest. It's not even. It's not as useless. It's not as expensive, but it is more pointless. I didn't show you the pictures of my shoes. Ever since Jordan was living here, I let him. When Jordan started living here, this is a long story. When Jordan started living here, I let him use wear the pair of black shoes that I had so he could wear them to work. His fat fucking feet destroyed those shoes. He never bought me another pair of shoes. But my dad did. Well, my dad didn't buy them. He picked them out, and he bought me some new shoes. They're a pair of black Dr. Scholl's shoes. Honestly, Mark, some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever had in my fucking life. Just, period. Just, they weren't like extra wide or anything like that. They were just really fucking comfortable. I don't know if you know this about me, but I don't wear shoes. Like, I am barefoot.
Given that you barely go out, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, even when I go outside, like, the only time I put on shoes is if I'm leaving the house. Like, if your bro was to come pick me up and say, hey, we're going to Taco Bell. And I was like, is that it? Like, we're just going to Taco Bell? Like, yeah, I'm not putting on shoes. Like, why would I put on shoes? Like, I spent a good chunk of my childhood walking around barefoot outside. In high school, like, so I had those shoes since like 2014. In high school, my dad bought me a pair of white and green starter shoes. White and green starters. These are some big fucking shoes, Mark. I didn't realize, hold on, what size are these? These are 12s. Mark, you know what size I wear?
9.
10 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I have a short foot. I don't, like, and I remember not really liking the way these shoes felt on my feet. And I realized why I didn't like the way they felt. They're too fucking big. They don't really fit. So I'm going to buy me a new pair of shoes because when I say my shoes, the black ones, fell apart, you can start a stage. I mean, they fell apart, Mark. Like, there was a hole inside of the shoe. They fell the fuck apart. So I found a pair of black Timberlands on Amazon that I really wanted to buy. But I don't have the money for them because they're almost $200. For whatever reason, like these shoes, these green and white starters, came with white strings. And I thought they were ugly. Like it has like this like black, like this green plasticky accent, like going down the toe and on the side of the foot toward the back. I bought green shoestrings to make them look better. And it kind of matches a little bit. A little bit. Matches a little bit. Oh yeah, $6. I thought I was only buying, hold on. Well, you can go forward. I am going to change my
So,
setup. Oh, shit. So 89, 89, 89, 89, 82, 80. I have gear. I have better gear. Like from these drops. Like, did you just pick a stage at random?
I chose a stage we hadn't done yet. That was literally it. We had unlocked the secret stage, but we never actually did it.
Oh, what? Never had to knock on wood. So yeah, like it's not bad with money. I think that is like the epitome of being bad with money. I bought shoestrings for shoes that one, I don't like, and two, don't really fit well. But I thought they would look prettier with green strings. I bought a pair of green strings. Well, at least I thought I bought a pair of green strings. Apparently they sent me 2 pairs. And I was like, I don't know why you sent me 2 pairs. I don't need it.
Yeah, I ordered some yellow strings a while back for a pair of shoes that I made, and they gave me 3 pairs. Yeah. Well, I mean, I painted a pair of shoes with leather too.
Isn't it like, and I don't think on the website, like, because I bought them on Amazon, I don't think anywhere on the product page it said anything about like how many pairs came in the package. Like it's just a little Ziploc baggie of shoestrings. And when I sat down to lace up the shoes, I was like, oh, interesting. That's buying things I don't really need for things I don't really want. But I don't know how long it's going to be before I'll be able to buy those. Am I crazy? What's happening here?
Oh, I think we're supposed to go this way.
So what if I do this? What if I hurt them while they can't hurt me?
I mean, that is a valid option, I do suppose. I think I found the way.
They're hurting me sometimes.
Like, that's the way we're gonna go. That's how we're gonna have to go anyway. So, like, as soon as I figure out how to unlock it, we're gonna be heading that way.
All right. Well, if I can keep getting them to, like, if I can aggro them to come over here. So, did you read that article I sent you about Whoopi Goldberg being upset about Diablo 4?
I have not yet, no.
Okay, good. We can talk about it now. What do you think that article is about?
Something about the devil.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Wrong. That's not what it's about.
Okay. Well, what's it about?
She's upset that it doesn't play on her Mac.
Huh.
Apparently, she's a big Diablo fan. Which was not what I expected when I started reading that article.
I also didn't know that Diablo 4 wasn't going to play on Mac, which I'm not super surprised, but like, really think about it, I guess.
I read a thing, I think recently, that somehow Diablo 4 players are finding out that I think like level 84 is somehow only halfway to 100.
Oh, it's probably because the way the XP works. Like, because I'm imagining, like, it doubles after that. So, like, the amount of XP, like depending on which, depending on how you answer at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, you can, like, if you, like, go for, like, full magic, like, it'll alter, like, how you, get experience in the early part of the
like, when you basically start getting XP boosts. Like, in one way, like, it gives you, like, a bunch of experience at the beginning, and then it gets a lot slower. Or there's, like, one where it plateaus in the middle, which is the one you want. Honestly. Which, by the way, there's a new trend of people trying to, max out their levels on Destiny Island.
That's not surprising. Like you Game Champ 3000. I think that's her name. It's a dude. Like biologically, it's a guy, but they prefer to use the she, her pronouns. And I really can't tell if he's taking the piss or not. So, you know, if you know who it is, I realize he goes by she/her, but also I don't care. He found a way to beat the game without leveling up at all.
I honestly, like, from a skill point of view, like, I feel like that's more doable than what it's.
Take your time.
It's less time consuming if you are skilled enough than trying to max out your stuff on Destiny Island.
How would you pull that off?
Which part?
Maxing out on Destiny Island. Because I would imagine there's nothing there.
There's specifically fights you can do against Tidus, Raka, I think, Yuffie, and then Riku. So you basically are just gonna be fighting Riku forever.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think RPG players are some of the strangest gamers out there. Because like the idea of like, you know, Diablo's out, I'm gonna spend all weekend like min-maxing all my like.
But mind you, see, that sort of thing like is understandable to me. Like, and it's not like I don't find it interesting when people find like new and interesting ways to play a game. It's just like
this dude with this fucking spear is really starting to tap my tits. You're chafing my
but it's
tits.
just like I have so many other games I could be playing. I don't know. Like doing trophies, like is as far as I'll go. But like the idea of like trying to find my own fun to that level in one game.
I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking more along the lines of the people who play. Like it's been a while since like the last Diablo. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's been quite a while because Diablo 3 came out forever ago.
So my thing is like, why not savor it?
That's how I feel about the people who like time travel in Animal Crossing.
Well, yeah. Apparently, that's how come. Well, if you played Animal Crossing New Horizons, that's apparently why they altered the amount of interest you can get from your money in your Nook account or whatever it's called, because they found out that players were indeed time traveling, and so
to
they
just
would
get like the interest on their savings.
Yeah, for like a lot, like at a very small amount of time. And again, like with Animal Crossing, I understand why you would do that, because I feel like the game really wants you to only play it a little bit.
Yeah, it's one of those things like you genuinely like would come like out for the day to like do a few little things, then you go home and go to sleep.
Yeah, but
you don't want to like just go forever.
But I understand that like as the person who is playing the game, as the person who bought the game, it might be one of the only games you have. So like not being able to like and not knowing that that's how the game works before you buy it, you might want to like get as much out of it as you can. You might want to turn it into a game rather than sitting there and like letting it, you know, just basically take up space on your Switch for the first like 3 or 4 months until you're able to do something. Because like honestly, I have not played Animal Crossing since I got out of the hospital. So it's been nearly a year. It's been over 8 months since I played it. Like I think the last time I played it was I think the day before I went to the hospital. And I would have played it in the hospital had I asked my mom to like grab it like and put it in my bag. Turns out I didn't know where the fuck it was, because I tried to tell her where it was, and when I finally got home 2 weeks later, it was not where I thought it was. So like, you know, had I had it in the hospital, like I'll be real with you. I've been in the hospital. I went to the hospital twice last year, and I didn't have my Switch either time, and it killed me on the inside because it was like the perfect time to have the fucking Switch. You know what I mean?
Like get into that backlog of backlogs.
Yeah, like I could have played Smash, I could have played fucking Mario Kart, I could have got back into Legend of Zelda. I could have done a lot of things in the time I had to do nothing. And I couldn't because well, the first time I went, I didn't expect to go to the hospital. So, you know, there's that. And the second time I went, I didn't expect to go to the hospital. But there's that. It was like I was dying back there. Like, I cannot stress y'all enough. Like, I really don't know if it sounds like flippant because I'm, you know, discussing with you. Like, oh yeah, I almost died. Like, I really don't know if like it sounds flippant or not. But like, I didn't die, so I'm not as concerned. But like, respiratory failure. Like, I genuinely was just like, I just suddenly I couldn't breathe. And the funniest part about it was, I think about it now. Every doctor's appointment I'd had up until that point, every single one I had gone to, I was struggling to breathe when I went. No one checked my lungs. And like, that's what was happening. I was struggling to breathe because there was liquid in my lungs. Like there ain't nothing else to say. There was liquid in my fucking lungs. And I have learned that apparently for some people, when they get liquid in their lungs, when they're upright, like when a doctor is trying to see if you have pneumonia, what they'll do is like they'll put a stethoscope to your chest and see if they're listening for like a crackling noise. They say it's like Rice Krispies. So you inhale, it's what it'll sound like. But sometimes they won't be able to hear that if you're sitting upright. So the only way they'd be able to hear it is if you were laying on your back, and you know, they've been hurt physically, and that never happened. It's wild how many times I've almost died. It is insane. And I feel like nobody I went to school with would be surprised. You know, a fat guy always almost died. But it's insane to me how many times. It's twice. I've almost died. Like, I've actually almost died twice. I would not call that car crash almost dying, because I didn't almost die. We just got into a car crash. Like, I didn't even get like a concussion. I was fine. The tornado, like, I wouldn't call that almost dying. Like, again, I didn't even get a scratch. I didn't get hurt. Like, nothing happened. But the rest
you were on the news.
I was. I didn't know that. Like, I heard about it at school that, like, you know, they came down our street and people saw me. I didn't know. I don't know if y'all didn't know this, but like, when the tornado destroyed my house, all my shit went with it. Well, not all my shit went with it, but we didn't have a fucking TV. And like, my mom's house, they didn't have, like, she didn't have power for forever. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. What I'm about to say gonna sound stupid as fuck. But now, if Nick was here, if Nick is watching this, which I doubt he is, because he's gonna be watching this. Oh yeah, man, the amount of people who aren't watching this in comparison to the amount of people who watch Mario 3D World, boy, it's like starting over. It's like starting over. The time we spent after the tornado was actually kind of fun, as wild as it seemed, because like at that time, like, it was me, because Braille lived like right down the street. Well, like, his grandparents lived like around the corner. And then there was like, I was still friends with Marcus.
That's a lot of fun.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We didn't get to sit. It's okay. Oh no. I was friends with Marcus. Xavier was still alive. Nick was around. Like, I remember us, like, the FEMA lunch truck, we're like driving around the city, And like, yeah, like they like every day it's just this idea of like just walking around like the school should have been in session, but it wasn't. So, you know, we didn't have anything to do. We had no electricity, so we couldn't play video games. All we could do was just hang the fuck out. That was it.
Who wants to do that?
It was like that was 2006, so I was 17. Yeah, we had fun. Oddly enough.
Yeah.
Like there was a fucking we had like a curfew. People weren't allowed out after a certain point because they were worried about looting. Yeah, lost my
I think
childhood.
it was under martial law, wouldn't it?
It depends on what martial law is. You ready to leave?
Wait.
You said wait?
I went to a party.
I'm sorry.
Teleport to me.
I would if I knew how.
R3.
I got it. Well, it shouldn't take this long. I wouldn't call this a party. I mean,
It's party for them.
Everybody say it's definitely what a fat person would call a party. A bunch of people just sitting around.
I mean, it was a part of the level. We went this far, so.
It is insane to me that some of these stages can be up to 20 minutes long. Oh, it's literally called Panda Party.
Mm.
I did not see that in the top corner.
Okay, now we can go about. I don't know why it cut me off for a second.
Get to the chopper! There's a 3 gig update from GTA 5. Not necessary, but like some of the stuff that's going down, I want to check it out. Oh, I got a trophy.
What is going on?
Pandemonium. There's like some San Andreas stuff that's being added in. Like there's some mercenary stuff going on. I don't know what it is because I haven't played it, but like the new update is called Mercenaries. So, you know, sounds like murdering people, which is fun. Oh, boy.
That'd be fun.
In video games, it's fun. Well, you know what? Even that, it's not exclusively fun to murder people in a video game. It's only fun if the game is fun. Okay.
Yeah, because we're doing a whole bunch of that right now, and
boy howdy, it is not getting the job done. Okay, so I got a lot of stuff here.
I got a bunch of garbage.
You are a bunch of garbage.
I am a bunch of garbage in a human-shaped form.
So
Got something called corrupted seeds.
Oh no, not corrupted seeds. Oh my gosh. I'm glad it's Saturday, not Sunday. Because if it was Sunday, I'd be having to get ready to go to bed. Yeah, that's right. I had to get ready to go to bed. That's the one thing this is one of the reasons like I understand people who hate their job. What do you do when you work? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? I don't go to dialysis every day. I go to dialysis 3 times a week. 3 times a week. That's my schedule. I don't have to go, but that's my schedule. If you have a job, a regular, everyday, go to work, make money, pay bills ass job, what do you do in your off, like, what off time do you have? Like, it's kind of like going to school. In theory, I know what it's like because I went to school. But when I was in school, I didn't have nearly as much cool shit to do as I do now. Going to school, I'm gonna be real with y'all. When I was in high school and middle school, the two things I did when I was at home that weren't homework was playing video games and watching porn and jerking off. Like watching porn, watching TV, playing video games. And if I say playing video games, you can assume I mean listening to music as well. But Mark, like, what the fuck else does a teenager really want to do? Like, I didn't go out because I lived in a like a kidless neighborhood, as shit as that is.
You did. You lived in the middle of nowhere, basically.
Hold on. Turn up the 3 hostile mobs into allies for 10 seconds. Okay. So I've learned that the numbers might not mean much of shit. Because like two items can have the same level, but have different stats.
Mm.
And I feel like everybody who plays video games is like, well, duh, motherfucker. Oh, well, it didn't cross my mind. Also, I really wish that this thing would sort the items by like what they are, but it don't.
Totally.
I'm gonna upgrade. Oh, damn. Thank you. I'm gonna try to upgrade this. So my power is now 92. I'm gonna try to upgrade this. Damn, man. I don't even know why that's down there. I get there. I gotta. So again, as you see, nowhere on screen does it tell me what I'd have to do to make this item upgrade itself. So I'm gonna do that. I'm pretty sure that's like apocalypse missions. Yeah. Pretty sure this is also apocalypse missions. I think all of them will be apocalypse missions.
At this point, probably.
Because it could simply be like what level they are, like unique versus rare.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's important to understand that because this is common. Let's do this and see what happens. Nope, that ain't the case neither. All right. So there's nothing. I don't think. Are there any more stages that we haven't done?
There's one that we can unlock by finding the switch in Frosted Fjord.
All right. Well, we're gonna go try to find that, and then we'll do the stage that we haven't done before after that. So get out.